What up? Okay, so this video's on basically being a good example to people. Something happened to me this weekend that I thought was really, really neat, and I think it kind of set up what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I had this dude, I'm not going to name his name, I'm not trying to put people's stuff out there, but he posted on my wall that he wants to make a life decision. He wants to get healthier and get better and things like that, and I thought that was fantastic. But he said something that really, really rung a bell. And essentially, he said that even though I didn't know it, my transformation helped inspire him. And when I read that, I started crying like a baby. And I just thought it was really, really awesome. And it kind of made me realize that, everything that you do in life, especially now, is transparent. Everybody sees the actions that you do, and they will judge you based on those actions. But more importantly, they're going to uh, judge their actions based on what you're doing. And so, whether you like it or not, you're going to influence other people. And so, once you kind of realize that, like I did, you kind of start taking a look at a lot of the stuff that you're doing, and you ask yourself, am I setting a good example? I mean, are people being inspired by me to do good, or are they doing to do bad? And, to see something like this was such a humbling experience for me because I put my stuff out there mostly because it keeps me on track. It helps me make me accountable. But then realizing just over the last couple of months that there are people who have made better decisions in their life and have made changes um, to their life because of the things that I have done. And it's kind of overwhelming, but at the same time, it kind of helps you realize that your life is more than just you have a bigger responsibility. And I think that once you kind of realize that your ability to inspire other people is inspiring of yourself. I mean, that's what inspires me to do better now, is seeing people that are looking up to me that I never would have thought. And I definitely know that uh, it means that I have to work harder. I have to be more on point. I have to make sure that my actions coincide with my words. And I think that that's really truly how you create a better world, is by inspiring and influencing other people to do better. And I know this is kind of a rant. It's a little bit weird than some of the other videos I do, but I mean, it's just makes everything so heavy, and but in a good way. I mean, you know, I want to influence people to do better, and I think that that has kind of helped guide and shape a lot of what I want my future to be now. And so I would implore to you to make sure that your actions always coincide with your words. And before you do things, think of how other people are going to be influenced by it. Do you want to make a better world, or do you want to make a worse world? Because regardless, you can't just not care, because regardless of whether or not that's important to you, you are going to influence somebody for better or for worse. And I'm internally grateful that the things that I've been doing have helped other people. I mean, that just makes the most awesome uh, day was when you find that out. And it helped. It's kind of given me an idea that, maybe I do have a little bit bigger responsibility than just working on myself. Maybe things are kind of coming together in order to help other people. You know what I mean? It's that whole, like, everything happens for a reason. Maybe I was supposed to be super fat for 35 years and then make this transition so everybody can see, if somebody like me, just a normal idiot on the street, can do something way, way out of his league, then maybe other people can too. And, that building block, and maybe they get to a point where they influence other people. I mean, it's just huge and it's overwhelming. Just kind of wanted to share some thoughts, but I think it's a big deal. And I think if you start thinking about your actions and how they influence other people, I think you take that responsibility of saying, okay, well, what I'm going to do is try to be the best that I can be all the time. And then sooner or later, you're going to start being the best that you can be all the time. And other people are going to reciprocate. And then other people will be influenced by their greatness too. So be a good example, set a good one, be a good person, and yeah, just grind hard. So, Pet Gorilla out. I love you.